I'm not gonna do my regular intro, only because there's a big news update. I just would like to say, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Um, Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna read this, okay? I wrote this whole thing, and it is so disturbing. When I heard the news, like my stomach dropped because a person has been assassinated, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I feel like everyone is sick of the bullshit. So I'm just gonna read what I had to say, and from the bottom of my heart, Christian Kirk, I'm so sorry. A lot of people look up to you, and if they disagree with you, there's one reason that they think that you're a cool guy. And not a cool guy, it's not a word that I want to describe you. You are the face of young men, and well, perhaps women too, but basically you teach people not to hold back on what their opinions on, and you invite everyone to interview them to see what they have to say on a particular issue. You could say that I'm Hispanic, right? And you can ask me, what do I feel about the immigration process? And I can tell you that, you know what, I totally agree, and I'm so happy that we are finally in a position we're gonna, figure out and how to take care of our American people, of our people who live here in America, and to stop the nonsense of letting people roam in our streets, make it feel like it's more dangerous going outside and inside of our homes, where we feel unsafe, uncertain, unprotected. So for Charlie Kirk, I mean, you have done a tremendous job of showing young people today on how to navigate and share their personal opinions, and to basically show our basic right as human beings to speak freely without having to go through this tremendous loss. To prevent things from happening like this is to ask the biggest questions and get the biggest answers. And I'm terribly sorry for what happened to you. But to make this short, I want to read this, so I'm I have bad lighting here, so forgive me. I said it right now. I mean, I wrote it just today. Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and it was a devastating loss. It wasn't one-sided. It was a suppression on the basic First Amendment rights, our rights as people to speak freely. This isn't a third world country, but our own country here in the United States of America. Yet we as humans take things too far. It feels more dangerous to live than to die. It feels more of a chore to think positive things when the rest of the world grabs into negativity too quickly. You will see evil of the utmost evil. It will be in front of you. Some of you will be shocked, but I fear it will get far worse than it is today. If we don't stop this crisis, it will be more than what it is today. My thoughts and prayers are with Christian Kirk and with his family. He and many people are very brave, who talk about certain issues that we are going through, and so many people who are affected by this, or who are are people who are a freedom of the press, and who basically does journalism and in a profound way to show the brightness in our society that a lot of people want to hide under, or brush it under the rug, to not let other people who are not in that state or in this country to know the devastation and the variety of people who are going through struggles on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about drugs, depression, mental illness that is not being addressed. Any other situations that's going on, violence in our cities that are so overwhelming that the police won't even do anything about it. I'm being truthful here, guys. This is not a joke. It's not funny. And trust me, I am the type of person that loves to laugh and cry with you guys. And this is more of a shocking, horrifying loss that a lot of people are cheering for. And yes, I'm being straight out. A lot of people are happy because of this. And it is the worst side of evil that you will witness, in history, because by the time of tomorrow, today will be history. It would be, at least for me, it is terrifying to see that you will say something and then they take offense to it to the extreme, to the point that they want to not just physically hurt you, but now to take a life because of the things that you say or post or do anything to have it broadcasted live on air, and to show people the questions and answers that they are given. And there's so many questions that have been unanswered, and this is one of them, is why. So he and many people are brave because of this. I stand with these people, with these type of people who wants people to know the truth, and nothing but the truth, honestly. If I'm being honest, there's a lot of truth to be uncovered, and a lot of people want to hide from it. A lot of people do. I see it in their faces. I see the way that they speak. They're, think about, I'm sorry, I'm going off topic here, and I know it's not a right place, but think about Micah Bell, right? From Red Dead Redemption 2. He's a rat. He manipulates people. He basically gets information and gives out information to benefit him. So I'm pointing at me because, I'm not saying directly to me, but you know what I mean. So it basically, gives him the benefit of, I can get more money this way. If I could just give everyone away, and they, and they feel happy about what I give them, I could get the money in return. Everything that I give them will benefit everyone, including me. And he's the type of person that doesn't care who falls and who doesn't. He just wants to prove that he can outsmart everyone, and that he is no less than a survivor. So these people survive and thrive on other people, on committing crimes, because they are the ones who get money, or who get something. They get publicity, they get fame, they get they gotta get something out of nothing. So Sorry if this is a rambling, but I'm, you know, I stand with these type of people who speaks the truth, who wants the truth, who wants to show the truth and nothing but the truth. I stand with these type of people who ask questions and wants answers, who loves the truth and justice, who invites people to have their freedom to speak no matter what nationality, you know, race, gender, religion. You matter. You matter. Honestly. Just because I'm a Christian, right? I have some disagreements, agreements. I told you my past. You know, I've failed. I make mistakes like everybody else does. I tend to lash out. I tend to I sin more. I'm a sinner. That's it. You know, I sin more of a sinner than a sin. So it's I have messed up in my own personal life. I mean, I've told you guys so many things that I like to drink, I like to smoke, which is all true. I mean, I'm not gonna make this about me. Maybe I already have, but I think I'm a year sober. It's been a long time. I haven't been drinking since like it's been a long time, since August of 2024. I had to go check on my story and see, but it's around there. October is just one of those fiend moves that I like to take edibles, and I've been sober, almost sober, for a year at that time, you know, and it's gonna be about a month from now. That's when I'm completely year sober. Like, I haven't done anything, you know, as much as I would want to, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I think I got another page here. So whoever you identify is, you know, whatever, you know, whether, you know, if you don't identify as female or male, it doesn't matter who you are. You have basic rights as a human being to speak. Now, I know the UK doesn't agree with that. It's whatever, and many other countries too. They want you to be a robot, and they don't want you to offend everyone and anything. And honestly, just because I'm a Christian does not mean you have to agree with me. I mean, you could say whatever you wanted to say about me. You can, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like me because I'm me, and that, you know, that I'm Hispanic, that I'm a Christian, that I'm a female, that, you know, that I have brown eyes, you know. Sometimes people can say blue eyes forever, you know, and they can say brown eyes are, you know, made to be psychopaths. I don't know. They could just say just about anything about me, and I'm greenlit from a lot of people. And when if you don't know what it means, greenlit is more like you're done. You know, you automatically you're, you know, for an extremist, you know, if you do not agree with them, then you're basically greenlit. You wouldn't matter to them, and it wouldn't make much more of a, you know, it wouldn't make a better world without you. They basically are telling you that if you do not agree with their opinions, then you should go to the gulag. And that's basically what they're saying, is that they would rather see you perish than you breathe as a human being. It's a sad world, but that's what it is. That's how they believe in. And rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. You're a great man and a husband and father. They took a lot from you. And I'm trying to see what else I wrote. because I feel like it's important to address it. I feel like this needs to stop. They need to catch the guy or girl. Who the hell cares? You know, it could be, I don't want to say it because I feel like I would be canceled, but it could be transgender as well. Who knows? Who the hell knows? It could be someone, you know, a female that just hates more. I don't know. It could be just about anyone in regard to. And for me, I want them to catch the guy and actually sentence him for the longest term that you could possibly give someone, because I keep seeing so many judges let people go that have committed crimes, literal crimes, and they end up letting them go with a slap on the wrist or just, you know, just to bail them out because whatever. They don't justify the laws that they committed against, you know. It takes a special someone to not do their jobs. And it is, and I don't want to say this, but it's so fucking retarded. And yes, I was a special ed student. I had a whole IEP that says that I'm retarded. So yes, it is fucking retarded that you guys have to let these type of people go, and then guess what? Someone gets hurt because of this. They think that they can get away with it, and because of other people, you know, are doing this shit, you know, they're having a whole spiral. I mean, you could imagine, and if you couldn't, then I'm sorry, but there's so many people out there that can steal and steal again without having the consequences of their faces. Until California finally took action against these two ladies. It's been a long time ago, but you know, it's one of those videos that you need to watch. So I'm sorry at the end there. It should have been a lighter note, but I hope they do catch this guy and sentence him for life, or the death penalty. It really depends on what state. I think it's in Utah, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane. A lot of people are mad, and what Democratic Party is trying to say that this is a war. You do not want to press the buttons of other people. You have no idea what a civil war would look like. You guys don't know what a civil war looks like. It would be a violent, it would be so bad than actual gang activity. It would be a political extremist movement that you guys do not want to touch. And I'm being serious. People would be scared out of their minds. And I believe if you really want a war, the whole country would go down to martial law, because of people like the, you know, I don't know, it was an MSN, I'm not sure what it was, a news outlet that basically said that, you know, one news outlet says that Charlie Kirk, you know, deserved to die, and another one says that this is a war. And are you basically saying that you're justifying that they should hurt Charlie Kirk? That you're justifying that because it's a war that he deserved to go down? These people that are older than me are stupid. I cannot believe how far farsighted that they are, and are saying that this is okay. This is not okay. This is far from okay. So it's 8:30, guys. I just wanted to share my personal opinion about it. For me, you don't want to touch this side of that. A civil war is not something you should play around with. A war is not pretty. It was never meant to be pretty. And so yeah, rest in peace, Charlie. Rest in peace. If you guys want, please leave any other comments. If you have something to say, please say it. Rest in peace, dude. It's just one of those things that we did not want something like this happening. I never wanted this happening at all. I mean, it was, you know, it's a crazy start of this year. So and yeah, for me, it's still a beginning of this year. I mean, we're barely halfway of finishing it, and this is one of the most craziest things that I have to see on my phone, or at least it was on my mom's phone. On my mom's phone, she told me that he died right after work too. So it was gut-wrenching. I've seen a couple of his videos, and it was, it was definitely sad. So yeah, rest in peace, Charlie. I'm sorry.